In the first example in your notes, we have two angles and a side, and I'm trying to find the two missing side lengths, okay? So 62 is opposite 16, so I know the sine of 62 over 16 will equal the sine of, well, the angle opposite the x, they didn't give me. But if you remember anything from geometry, I would hope that you'd remember that the three angles of a triangle add up to 180. So 30 plus 62 is 92, and when I subtract that from 180, I find that this angle is 88. So the sine of 88 over x. And then it's just a proportion, so cross multiply to solve it. X times the sine of 62 equals 16 times the sine of 88. And in order to solve for x, I'm going to divide both sides by the sine of 62. And so I get my handy-dandy calculator and make sure that it is in degree mode. Remember, I've said previously, most of the graphing calculators out there will default to radian, so you want to make sure to look at your mode and make sure that you're in degrees. Okay, so what I'm typing into my calculator in order to solve for x is all of this. So I have 16 times the sine of 88, close parentheses, divided by the sine of 62. And that gives me 18.1 approximately. So the value of x is 18.1. And now we're going to do pretty much the same thing in order to solve for y. So I can recycle this ratio. So I'll have sine of 62 over 16 will equal the sine of 30 over y. Again, it's just a proportion, excuse me. So you cross multiply to solve it. Y times the sine of 62 equals 16 times the sine of 30. So when I divide both sides by sine of 62, I have in my calculator 16 times the sine of 30, close parentheses, divided by the sine of 62, and that gives me approximately 9.1. So the value of y is 9.1. And that's how you use law of sines.